Sagittarius, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. My name is Dee. This is going to be for May 12th through the 15th. Keep in mind that this is a general reading and for Sun, Moon, Rising signs. So that means the messages may or may not resonate. If you want something tailored specifically for you, you can either go to ascendingspiritually.com, click the link in the description box below, or check out your other placements to see if those resonate. So this could resonate vice versa or backwards. And let's see what you guys could expect. First card that we have is Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. So overall, I see good energy for you all. There's going to be focus on your financial stability as well as family within the next 4 days. You could be focusing on, the people that are nearest and dearest to you. And I feel like you're going to get the recognition that you deserve, especially if you feel like you've been overshadowed or you were being taken for granted. Within these next couple of days, you're going to get that recognition or success that you seek. With the Ace of Cups, some of you could either be pregnant or the possibility of conception is here. So if you don't want more kids, be careful. And the Ace of Cups shows that there's going to be some sort of renewal when it comes to you and how you view yourself as far as, self-love, self-care, and self-admiration. With Three of Cups, you're going to be doing some type of celebrating. Some of you may be near water, while others, be careful with over-drinking and overeating. That could, offset your energy in some sort of way. But with the Three of Cups, this is all about recognition and success. Be careful with fear or being stuck in your head or doing any overthinking, because Eight of Swords usually signifies sometimes being stuck in your head or having excessive thoughts that keep you bound and stuck. You could have been in a period of mental imprisonment, but you will be getting out of that within the next week and a half. And if you were feeling stuck, you're going to find a way to get yourself out of any confinement or restrictions that you felt you may have had, because Eight of Swords is all just mental. Doesn't mean you're actually restricted. It just means the viewpoint or the perspective that you're having makes you feel like you don't have, options, but you do. Because you're wearing a red cloak, this shows me that you have all the knowledge and wisdom that you need to get yourself out of any mental binds, and you just have to be proactive and make the right decisions in order for you to be successful. Some of you may be feeling grief or regret or sorrow over something that happened in the past that you haven't quite gotten over yet. Whatever this is, it shows me that despite the fact that it was disappointing, it's still salvageable in some type of way. So if you decide to fix whatever this issue is, you have the chance to do so, or you can let it go entirely and move on to something brand new that will be more beneficial for you. Be careful with finances and overspending. Watch how you spend your money within this time, because I feel there's going to be something that you have to either spend or pay for within the next 2 months, and it could be something significant. So watch how you're spending money. Watch your bank account. And with the Ace of Pentacles, there's going to be new starts, new jobs, new beginnings for a lot of you. These new starts could involve, finances, money, while others, this can involve a renewal in a relationship, because we have both Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. For the most part, I don't see anybody in your reading, meaning that within the next 4 days, things are going to be tailored more around you. If you are male or female, with the Empress, you are basically the highest stature of the deck. Usually tarot comes in different phases. You start from a page, which is a child, to a knight, which is a teenager, to a king, a queen, and the Empress. So the Empress and the Emperor are the most significant within the deck. This means that if you're a woman, you have all 12 zodiac sign characteristics within yourself, and you are capable of bringing anything that you want to you. So use the power of attraction and, manifestation to your power, and you can get whatever it is that you're seeking, whether it's money, a relationship, a specific job, or just trying to make your dreams come true. It all starts within the mind. And because the Eight of Swords is here, it's letting me know that there was some restrictions or boundaries that was going on in your mental state. Once you get rid of this, then you'll get to a point of where you'll get whatever it is that you're seeking, because you'll be in a position of where you're accepting of it. Let's get another deck. That way I can get a deeper understanding of what's going on. What's happening with my Sages. Alright, why 6 of Wands here? Because of the Page of Pentacles. So there's someone around you that you're dealing with. Some of you could have a child, whether this is a boy or girl. I see a boy specifically. But you're dealing with somebody that may not be at the same maturity level as you. This is somebody that's grounded. They could possibly have earth placements in their chart, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But this person, I feel like they have a lot of learning to do. This is somebody that you're fond of. So if it's not a child, then, you know, it's a love interest that seems to be at a bit lower level than you. And that's not me trying to be, you know, rude. It's just you are showing up as a Queen of Wands. And queens, like we said, are above pages and knights, while the person that you're connecting with is a Page of Pentacles. I feel like if you are in a relationship, you kind of feel like there's some piece that's missing, or you're not completely 100% fulfilled. And for some of you, that's because of the fact that the person that you're connecting with is incapable of giving you what it is that you seek to feel content. So you now have to make the decision of, will I continue on this path, or will I try to find something that is better suited for me? I am not here, you know, to condone breakups of any sort, but you also have to think about long term. If you're in a relationship that doesn't satisfy you, how long are you willing to last in that situation, or what adjustments can you make so that things can be beneficial for everyone involved? With the Three of Cups, be careful with toxicity. This celebrations, sometimes, you know, some of you may be over smoking, over drinking, overeating, doing anything excessively that will lead to you feeling bound and will make this mental restriction worse. So be careful of substances, especially with weed. There's something that marijuana does to the mind where it keeps you in this like happy celebratory energy, and it almost makes you gaslight the things that are actually wrong. So those of you that smoke, be careful with that. But chains means that there may be a Capricorn that's interfering in this connection or just in your life in some type of way. And you have to work on the codependencies that you have with the people around you. This means like if you're relying on a partner for financial reasons, you need to find your own way to make your own living, because that creates instability in the connection. So find a way to be good on your own. With the Eight of Swords to the Death card, you will be going through transformations. These transformations could lead to endings of relationships. Doesn't have to be love, but it can be, you know, friendships of that sort. It's like you're leveling up and you almost have to leave some of the people behind you. It's something that, you know, is painful, but at the end of the day, it's going to be beneficial for you in the long run. Ace of Cups coming out twice means that you will be focused on self-love, self-care, self-admiration, while some of you, if you're single, there's somebody that's interested in you. This person is going to come in with a small offer because it is a page, but there will be a chance for it to progress if you decide to move forward with it. Between the Five of Wands, there could be conflicts going around with family members or petty arguments. Whatever this is, don't let it faze you. It's just, like I said, petty arguments. And with family members, there also could be some form of competition where people may feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Intimidated by you in some type of way. You may need to ignore that as well because you're leveling up, meaning that the people around you are going to start to feel some type of way. And there's hidden emotions and secrets that you may not be aware of. What are these secrets about? Five of Cups. So somebody is feeling regret over the things that went on in the past. You could be, you know, very fruitful and jolly on the outside, but I feel like on the inside there's something that's really bothering you, and you need to address whatever this is that's making you feel discomfort or pain, because if you don't, it's gonna resurface in a way where the people around you might suffer from you lashing out, or, you know, you just not being 100% honest about what's bothering you. So communication is something that will help you within these next 4 days. There's also movement and traveling. So some of you could be traveling back and forth, whether it's through cars, or I don't really see planes, but for the most part, I feel like road trip vibes on this. So communicate about what it is that you want. Be careful with overspending. And if you do have a partnership, you and your partner will be feeling close to each other at this time. Or this is a time that you guys can have to, you know, feel closer to each other or do things that will bring you guys closer in some type of way. Because the world is here, it means that there's a cycle that's ended. So if you were in a period of where things were really difficult and hard for you, that period has now ended and a new cycle is going to start. And so that will give you a new fresh perspective about how, you know, things are going to move forward from this point on. Let me get you some advice cards before I close you out. Okay, so that kind of just fell out. strength. So you are somebody that's very strong. You're resilient. You've dealt with a lot of adversity in your life. You've dealt with a lot of obstacles, and you've gotten through them the best that you can. I do see a tiger here, and tigers, you know, represent strength. So no matter where it is in your life right now, you should pat yourself in the back and give yourself, you know, the recognition that you deserve, because you've gotten through a lot. From the time of childhood to adolescent age to adulthood, there's been a lot of obstacles that you've had to go through. And then the second card that we have is control. So you need to maintain control when it comes to yourself, your emotions. Maintain control when it comes to the people around you. So if someone tries to ruffle your feathers, if someone tries to bring your vibration down, don't let it get to you. And once you notice those tactics that people have, it's much easier to maneuver around, you know, any negativity of any sort. And any answers that you're looking for are within. So meditation is something that would be beneficial to you, as well as self-reflection and soul searching, because anything that you feel like is missing, or any part of you that you feel is incomplete, you need to start looking from within, and that's where you'll find the answers, especially if you go all the way back to childhood, because we do have a child here. So most of the answers that you were looking for will be found either through childhood or through you healing your inner self. I feel like a select few of you would benefit from like past life regressions, where you go to like a hypnotherapist or like a spiritual teacher, and they help you kind of work through the things that you've been blocking in your head. Most of the time when we go through trauma, our brain ends up blocking those situations out, either because they're so traumatic and, you know, there's a detriment that it causes to us, while others, there's just blocks that you need to work through. And if you just work through that while going within, you'll find the answers that you're looking for. When it comes to strength, we have the sun. So if you are somebody that is the pillar of strength, you could be the stronghold in your family, but you are someone that's going to find happiness, contentment, and your creativity could even be sparked right now. So spend time in the sun, go get some sunlight. That's going to help you out. And with control, be careful with men. I feel like I'm talking to a woman specifically who sometimes gets drawn in by other men. So be careful. Those are usually just tactics that they use to try to draw you in. So if you have something good, don't take any chances with it. And be careful with temptation. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. But with answers within, if you are, you know, reconsidering a relationship, trying to figure out whether this relationship is the best for you, if you want to proceed, the best thing to do is to look within and see, you know, do you see yourself in this relationship 8, 9, 10 years from now? Is this something that makes you truly happy? Or, you know, is there some adjustments that's required in order for you guys to move forward? That's what I'm seeing. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.